And here's the terrifying part. Most people over 50 don't feel a single symptom until they're in an ambulance. Heart disease is still the #1 killer of adults over 50 in the United States. Not cancer, not diabetes, heart disease. And the main culprit? Clogged arteries. But here's what the medical establishment doesn't always tell you early enough. Your body does send warning signs. Most people just don't know what to look for. That changes today. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through 7 warning signs that your arteries may be clogged, what's actually happening inside your body, and most importantly, what you need to do about it. Stay until the end, because sign number 5 and sign number 7 shock most people, and they're the ones that get ignored the most. Before we start, I want to say something important. I am not a doctor. This video is for educational purposes only. Please, if you recognize any of these signs in yourself, go see your doctor immediately. All right, let's get into it. What are clogged arteries? First, let's quickly understand what we're actually talking about. Your arteries are the highways of your body. They carry oxygen-rich blood from your heart to every organ, muscle, and tissue. When they're healthy, they're flexible, smooth, and wide open. But over time, especially after 50, fat, cholesterol, calcium, and other substances start to build up on the inner walls of your arteries. This buildup is called plaque. As plaque accumulates, your arteries become narrow and stiff. Less blood gets through. Your heart has to work harder. And eventually, if a piece of plaque breaks off and forms a clot, you have a heart attack or stroke. This process is called atherosclerosis, and it can start as early as your 20s, but it accelerates dramatically after 50. The scary thing? It's almost completely silent in the early stages. No pain, no warning, just quiet, slow narrowing. Until your body starts sending these 7 signals. Let's go through them one by one. Sign number 1, chest pain or tightness, angina. Warning sign number 1, chest pain, pressure, or tightness. Now, this one might seem obvious, but here's what most people get wrong. They think a heart attack feels like a dramatic, crushing, Hollywood-style chest pain. And sometimes it does. But more often, clogged arteries cause something called angina, which is a dull, heavy pressure or squeezing feeling in your chest. It might feel like someone is sitting on your chest, or a tightness that comes and goes. It often appears when you're physically active or emotionally stressed, because that's when your heart demands more blood, and your narrowed arteries can't deliver it. Many people over 50 dismiss this as acid reflux, indigestion, or just getting older. Don't do that. If you feel chest discomfort, even mild, even occasional, that is your heart sending you an SOS. This is one of the clearest signs that your arteries are struggling to deliver enough blood to your heart muscle. Get it checked out today. Sign number 2, shortness of breath. Warning sign number 2, shortness of breath, especially with mild activity. Here's a question I want you to ask yourself honestly. Has it become harder to climb a flight of stairs? Do you get winded doing things that used to be easy, like walking to the mailbox, carrying groceries, or even getting dressed quickly? If so, pay attention. When your arteries are clogged, your heart can't pump blood efficiently. That means your muscles and organs, including your lungs, aren't getting enough oxygen-rich blood. The result? Your body feels like it's gasping for air even when you're barely exerting yourself. Now, shortness of breath can have many causes, including lung conditions, anemia, or obesity. But when it comes on suddenly, or gets progressively worse, and especially when it's paired with any other sign on this list, it could be your cardiovascular system waving a red flag. Do not brush this off as just being out of shape. That's what costs people their lives. Sign number 3, extreme fatigue and low energy. Warning sign number 3, Extreme, unexplained fatigue. Now, everyone gets tired, especially after 50. But I'm not talking about normal tiredness after a long day. I'm talking about waking up exhausted after a full night's sleep, feeling completely drained after minimal activity, a deep, heavy fatigue that rest doesn't seem to fix. This kind of fatigue, especially in women over 50, is one of the most underreported and underdiagnosed warning signs of heart disease. In fact, studies show that women are far more likely to experience fatigue as a primary symptom of a heart attack than the classic chest pain. When your arteries are clogged, your heart works overtime just to push blood through narrow passageways. Your body is under constant stress, even at rest. Energy is being diverted. Your cells aren't getting the oxygen they need. The result is this crushing whole-body exhaustion. If you've been feeling inexplicably wiped out for weeks or months, and you can't explain it with poor sleep or a demanding schedule, please bring it up with your doctor. This is not just aging. Sign number 4. Leg pain, cramping, and numbness. PAD. Warning sign number 4. Leg pain, cramping, or numbness, especially when walking. Most people think of clogged arteries as purely a heart problem. But your arteries supply blood to your entire body, including your legs. When the arteries in your lower body become blocked or narrowed, it's called peripheral artery disease or PAD. And it's incredibly common after 50, especially if you smoke, have diabetes, or high blood pressure. The classic symptom? Pain, cramping, or heaviness in your calves, thighs, or buttocks when you walk. That disappears when you rest. This is called claudication, and it's basically your legs telling you they're not getting enough blood. You might also notice coldness or numbness in your feet or lower legs, sores on your toes or feet that won't heal, one leg looking paler or more bluish than the other. Here's why this matters beyond just your legs. PAD is a major indicator of widespread artery disease. If your leg arteries are clogged, there's a very strong chance your heart arteries are too. Think of it as a full-body plumbing problem, not just one pipe. Sign number 5. Erectile dysfunction in men. Warning sign number 5. And this one surprises a lot of men. Erectile dysfunction. I know this is uncomfortable to talk about, but I need to say this clearly because it could literally save someone's life watching this video right now. The arteries that supply blood to the male reproductive organs are among the smallest arteries in the body. And because of their small size, they often get clogged. First, years before the larger coronary arteries show obvious problems. This means erectile dysfunction can be one of the earliest warning signs of systemic cardiovascular disease in men. Research has consistently found that men with ED have a significantly higher risk of heart attack and stroke, especially if the ED appears suddenly and is not explained by psychological factors. Now, ED has many possible causes. Stress, hormone levels, medications, and other factors all play a role. But if you're a man over 50 experiencing ED that came on without an obvious cause, please mention it to your cardiologist, not just your urologist. Your heart and your arteries might be trying to tell you something urgent. Men, your pride is not worth your life. Get checked. Sign number 6. Dizziness, confusion, and memory problems. Warning sign number 6. Dizziness, brain fog, and memory problems. Your brain is one of the most blood-hungry organs in your body. It demands a constant, uninterrupted flow of oxygen-rich blood. When your carotid arteries, the arteries in your neck that feed your brain, start to narrow, your brain starts to suffer. The early symptoms can be subtle: feeling lightheaded or dizzy without a clear reason, difficulty concentrating or thinking clearly, short-term memory lapses, sudden blurred vision or visual disturbances, temporary episodes of confusion. These symptoms can also mimic early dementia or Alzheimer's disease, which is why so many people and even some doctors miss the cardiovascular connection. But here's the critical warning sign within this warning sign. If you or someone you love suddenly experiences slurred speech, facial drooping, sudden numbness on one side of the body, or severe sudden headache, that is a stroke. Call 911 immediately. Every second counts. Frequent dizziness and brain fog are your brain politely knocking on the door. A stroke is that door being kicked down. Don't wait for the door to break. Sign number 7. Jaw, neck, or shoulder pain. Warning sign number 7. And this is the one that sends the most people to the wrong doctor. Pain or discomfort in your jaw, neck, shoulders, or upper back. I cannot tell you how many people have gone to their dentist for jaw pain or to a chiropractor for neck and shoulder pain, when what they actually needed was a cardiologist. When your heart is being deprived of blood, it sends pain signals that radiate outward through the nervous system. This is called referred pain, and it can show up as a dull, aching pain in the jaw, especially the left side, pressure or tightness in the neck, pain radiating down the left arm or into both shoulders, an aching sensation between the shoulder blades. This happens because the nerves from your heart and the nerves from these areas share pathways in your spinal cord. Your brain gets confused about where the pain is coming from. This symptom is especially common in women who are more likely to have atypical heart attack symptoms rather than the classic left chest arm pain. If you have unexplained jaw, neck, or shoulder discomfort, particularly if it comes on during exertion or stress and improves with rest, that is a cardiac symptom until proven otherwise. Please take it seriously. What you should do right now. All right. So you've heard the 7 warning signs. Now let's talk about what to actually do. Step 1. See your doctor. Not next month. Not when you have time. If you recognized 2 or more of these signs in yourself, call your doctor's office tomorrow morning. Ask for a cardiovascular risk assessment. Ask about getting your cholesterol checked, a stress test, or a coronary calcium scan. These are often covered by insurance, and they can catch arterial disease before a heart attack happens. Step 2. Know your numbers. Blood pressure, LDL cholesterol, blood sugar, and body weight. These 4 numbers are the biggest predictors of arterial disease. If you don't know yours, you're flying blind. Step 3. Make one lifestyle change today. Not everything at once. Just one thing. Maybe it's cutting out processed foods. Maybe it's a 20-minute walk. Maybe it's quitting smoking. One change. Right now. Today. Step 4. Share this video. I mean this. Someone in your life, your spouse, your parent, your sibling, may be ignoring one of these signs right now. Sharing this video could literally save their life. Please do it. Foods that help unclog arteries naturally. Before we close out, let me give you some good news, because this video has been heavy and you deserve some hope. Research shows that certain foods actively help reduce plaque, lower inflammation, and support arterial health. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries are loaded with antioxidants that reduce arterial inflammation. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines provide omega-3s that lower triglycerides and reduce plaque formation. Garlic, shown in multiple studies to reduce blood pressure and slow plaque buildup. Avocados, rich in healthy monounsaturated fats that raise good HDL cholesterol. Green tea contains catechins that improve artery function and reduce LDL oxidation. Olive oil, the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, proven to reduce cardiovascular events. And what to avoid? Ultra-processed foods, trans fats, excessive sugar, refined carbohydrates, and excessive alcohol. These are the main dietary drivers of plaque buildup. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by adding one of these foods this week. Small steps. Consistent steps. That's what saves lives. Before I let you go, I need to say something from the heart. No pun intended. I make these videos because I genuinely believe that the right information at the right time can change and save lives. But none of that matters if this video doesn't reach the people who need it. Right now, this channel is small. We're just getting started. And in a sea of millions of YouTube videos, the only way content like this reaches the people who need it, people over 50 who might be ignoring these warning signs right now, is with your help. So here's what I'm asking you to do. And I mean this seriously. Like this video. Right now. It takes 1 second, and it tells YouTube this content is valuable and worth showing to more people. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get every new video. We cover heart health, longevity, and practical health advice for people over 50 every single week. Share this video. Text it to someone. Post it on Facebook. Send it to a parent or a friend. You might think you're just sharing a video, but you might actually be the reason someone catches a warning sign before it becomes a heart attack. Leave a comment below. Tell me, which of these 7 signs surprised you the most? I read every single comment, and I personally respond when I can. This channel exists to serve you. And I promise, if you stick with us, we will keep bringing you honest, practical, life-saving health information every week. The information in this video is not meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. You now know what to look for. You know what questions to ask your doctor. You know what changes to start making. Knowledge is the most powerful medicine there is. Take care of your heart, because the people who love you need it to keep beating. I'll see you in the next video.